Hi guys, I'm Lee Keckner. Welcome to day number 30. Day 30. Oh my gracious, we only have 3 more days of FYG and GYG. Find your gift and give your gift. 33 days to a happier and more joyous life. If you would join me please on with 3 grounding breaths, if you would uncross your legs and put your hands on your lap. And let's just take a moment before we take our breaths to close our eyes and to let things settle in our body, to be in touch with our body and feel it, what it's saying to us, to be aware of the noises around us. I can hear in my pool the water's running, kind of a trickling sound, which I'm going to imagine that I'm sitting out and water's running down beautiful pebbles in some nature sanctuary in Thailand, or was it from my vision board, India, near that doorway in India. So just allow your mind to slow down for a moment, to get in your body, to get in this moment, to let go of all the things that are stressful or on your to-do list, and just give yourself this minute to be mindful, to be all in. You join me in taking a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Fantastic. Thank you for that. And I did say we are on day 30, and I cannot believe how fast this has flown and how amazing it has been to share this with you guys. Today, our topic is clarity. Clarity. The other day, I talked about being a surgeon, and that clarity was the surgeon's knife to skillfully do the job it is there to do with precision. And we're going to get a little deeper into clarity today. Clarity is used when discussing a diamond's worth. The greater the clarity, the more brilliant the diamond. And that same thing applies to us and our lives. The clearer we are with who we are, what our desires are, the more brilliant life we will have. To get closer, and this keeps coming up constantly throughout these 33 days, because we know that the whispers of our soul are here, but if this is too loud and we're running too fast, we can't hear the whispers of our soul. So the gift to ourselves, I think in finding your gift and giving your gift, one of the gifts we give ourselves is to quiet our mind. And we know that quieting our mind means getting still, being still. And the number one way that you can be still is to meditate or be mindful, be all into the present moment, or to focus on our breathing. So let's remember just those 3 simple things that are available to us at all times for free. That will quiet this so we can move from our head to our heart, where the good stuff is, where the whispers are, where all of our knowings are. What are you doing today to be still? What things have you done in the last 33 days, 29 days to be still? What are you doing to quiet your mind, to hear the whispers of your soul? And it's so imperative. Literally, our life cannot change unless we change the way we're showing up in it, right? So we have to make the decisions. So as I get this concept more, I'm getting tangibly what it means when Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. Right? So as we are finding our gifts and wanting to share them, and in January when we start doing manifesting, simply manifesting, so taking our gifts and manifesting our heart's desire. When we are clear with what we want, the universe can clearly assist us in co-creating it. And I love that example of if you've ever heard the word co-creating thrown around, it's literally like when I say partner with power, or get arm in arm with the greatest energy of all, or when you set your bedtime intentions and you put your 10,000 angels to work for you as you sleep. It's almost cheating, I think. It's so easy and available to us. And when you do include God, and you do include the universe, and you do include that greatest energy available that we are a part of, when you get in sync with that and you partner with that, you're co-creating. You're no longer trying to do it by yourself. You're doing it with, like, the universe has got your back, like Gabby Bernstein says. You are saying, hey, universe, come arm in arm and let's walk forward together. And that is co-creating. So that is what is so powerful. It's a kind of term that's thrown around or sounds kind of floaty, but when you anchor in it, you realize you've got the greatest power to co-create with instead of figuring it out by yourself. It's like when you tap into your GPS, you are co-creating your destination with the GPS. It's going to guide you. We don't know exactly how and where it's pinging off of what towers, and we don't question how, but we do our part. We do start the engine, push the gas, and then it tells us where to go. And we go and we surrender, especially if you're using Waze, that it's going to take you on the best route, right? So that's how we can co-create and manifest what we want. When we don't know what we want, the universe lovingly waits. So I think we have thousands of angels that look down at us and are just waiting to put us to work. I also think it's hilarious. Every time I do this, my son passes by, but I don't see him all day. But when I'm doing this video, you pass by. Hi, Charlie. Hi. So anyway, when we don't know, the universe doesn't know. So it just stands at attention, or the angels stand at attention, waiting for clarity, waiting for guidance, waiting for an assignment. They can jump in and flow with us. Be clear with what lights you up. Be clear with what brings you joy. Be clear with what you desire. And that's what I'm going to get into today with some personal examples where I had kind of one time a really specific desire and that manifested. And then I had a really general desire and it really generally manifested. So I'm excited to show you these two ways to give you more clarity when you are creating your desire or setting your intention. Okay, so the one time that I used clarity is when I was done partying, done making out, done going on dates, trying to massage my talking to another person muscle instead of just making out in bars. I was so worn out around 30 of doing it on my own and trying to find my partner on my own that I literally got on my knees and went to God and said, God, I need your help. I've been trying this on my own and it's not going so well. So I was like co-creating and partnering with God. I said, okay, here's what I want. I am ready to meet my man. And when I meet him, I need you to say, this is him, so I don't get drunk and chase him away. And here's what I'd like, God. I'd like someone who's tall, who's kind, who's funny, who's smarter than me. And then once again, I want the signal that this is him. And then literally I stood up, brushed off my pants, went about my day knowing it was done because I just partnered with power. It's done. Now I just need to move forward and be open to receive it. And that was 3 weeks later when I met Dave in the airport. I saw him walk in. I liked how tall he was, his broad shoulders, his cool boots. I liked his bald head. And then we started talking on the airplane and I was like, I looked in his eyes and I knew, oh my gosh, you're here. You're finally here. And I was thinking this in my head, I've been waiting for you. I missed you so much. But I didn't say any of that. And then my brother, when I asked God for the sign, who is it? My brother said, Lee, I've never seen you act this way. David, are you attracted to my sister? Because I think he goes, Lee, you've met your match. And then he goes, David, I think you're going to be around for a long time. And that was my validation. Once I knew that was my husband, that was my validation for my brother. Like I said, God, give me a sign so I don't get drunk. And when the beer cart came, I let it pass, dropped Dave off that night, and we've been together ever since. He came to my party, and 20 years later, we're together. So I was really clear. I went with an open heart, and I meant it, right? I didn't just say, I want this, I want that, I'm a little piggy. I was like, I worked my ass off. I've tried every way on my own. Now I'm coming to you to partner. Now I'm surrendering how and when. Now I am open to receive the man that I am to be with. So that's one example where I was really clear and it manifested. Another time I was generally clear and that manifested was I had some party for women at my house. I made everyone go around the room and state what they wanted for the new year. It was a January deal. And I said, I want to be on Oprah Winfrey's be on a show on Oprah Winfrey's new network. She was just starting to launch OWN. I ended up getting, oh no, I wanted to be on Oprah Winfrey's TV show, the 25-year one that her talk show. I was like, I want to be on Oprah's talk show. I knew it was the last year, it was the 25th year. They were only going to have people on there that had like saved someone or all the best people coming back. Like I knew that was a big closing year. I was like, how in the hell am I going to get on that? I did get on it. Here's how. I got picked to be one of the contestants on Oprah Winfrey's show. She had a game show with Mark Burnett, a reality show called Your Own Show, and the winner got their own show on her new network. Well, I got on that, and she flew the whole cast to the Oprah Winfrey Talk Show to introduce the cast for her new show. So I literally was in Chicago on Oprah's set, walked onto the stage, looked at the crowd and smiled and waved, smiled at Oprah and walked off. So I manifested it. I got on her show. I was on the stage. I met her. And then as I walked off, I looked back and I thought, damn it, I should have been more specific. Right? I really learned there to give detail. So if I was going to do it again, I would say, I'm going to be on Super Soul Sunday, sitting outside under her favorite tree in Montecito in the leather yellow couch seats next to each other with a straw like this. And she has like stainless steel straws. I'm going to be sitting next to her. We're going to be laughing and crying. And then after, she's going to ask me to stay for a glass of wine, right? The specific information and the clarity of what we want will bring a specific instant to match that, right? The clearer we are, we get our heart's desire. The more we're like, we're just going to see what happens. You're going to just keep driving in circles. You know what I'm saying? So be really clear with your information. My quote today is, clarity is the arrow, intention is the bow. When released, you will hit your mark. So I think clarity is the arrow, right? Because that, and then intention is the thing that shoots it out. So we set our intention, we have clarity in our intention, and then when we let go, there's movement, right? And then it hits the mark. So it's just that. Clarity is the arrow, intention is the bow, and when released, you will hit your mark. God, thank you for times in our lives where we do something like practice clarity and we are rewarded with the answers to our prayers or to our marks because we were clear. We did the work and we moved forward in surrender. And thank you for the times where it doesn't work so much so we can learn from them and tweak them. On these last few days, I ask that our minds and hearts open more, that we are quiet so we can connect to the whispers of our soul, to our heart's desire, to the clarity, to the arrow and the bow to propel us forward. Sending everyone love and light, and myself, and a special prayer for all those who are suffering, who are sick, who have lost loved ones. Amen. Okay, you guys, that was day what? 30. Tomorrow's 31. I think tomorrow's a biggie too. I'm not positive, but I think that's going to be creating our life's mission statement. And I think what we're going to do is just kind of talk about it and give some examples and let you get in it so you can work it and have yours. Because I would love you to have that before you're done with the 33 days. And you can type it out and put it up, and then you can move knowing, you want me to do what? Just a moment, I have to check my life's mission statement. I'm only doing things that bring me joy. Does that bring me joy now? Sorry, I can't do it. I got other stuff going on. You can start making self-honoring choices because we know why the hell we're here. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow.